How's it going, guys? It's your man Raditz. I'm here back to some more Legends content. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a full 100% completion guide for the 100 times summer ticket missions, and I know that this is going to be like a complete video that's showcasing all of the KO missions from beginning to end, because I received a lot of comments about across my 3 different videos. Where is Toppo, where is Bergamo, etc, etc, etc. I'm assuming that didn't get to watch the playlist, so I feel like by making this video and compiling it all in one video with timestamps for each specific mission, I feel that it'll be a little bit easier for you. Also, the majority of the KO missions, I kind of revised it a little bit, so I tried to find every single one to complete in the story mode, because everybody has access to the story mode, even new players. And so I feel like this will be a little bit easier for you guys to complete, because for some of my missions that I showcased, I guess the enemies were a little bit too difficult. So I believe this will be much better and much more efficient for you guys. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, so the first mission is to KO any Goku character. So go to story. We're going to go to part 2. Book 1, Chapter 1. There you go. You can fight Goku. Now let's go for Gohan. So we're going to go to Part 1, Book 4, Chapter 2. So let's go. There you go. Here is Gohan. Next, we're going to go and do Vegeta, Piccolo. So let's do it. So Vegeta, we're going to go to Part 1, Book 5, Chapter 6. There we go. Now for Piccolo, we're going to go to Part 3, Book 2, Chapter 8. So Part 3. Here's Piccolo. And now for Krillen, Yamcha, and Tien, what we're going to do is go Part 2, Book 2, Chapter 5. And there we go. So now for Chiaotzu, let's go to Part 1, Book 4, Chapter 5. Here we go. And here's Tien as well. Now let's go to Raditz. So Book 5, or Part 1, Book 5, Chapter 7. There you go. Here's Raditz. Now for Nappa, we're going to go to Part 1, Book 5, Chapter 4. Here is Nappa, and here's also Vegeta here. Now for Frieza. So for Frieza, we're going to go to Part 2, Book 7, Chapter 5. Oops. Sorry, 11. Got ahead of myself here. There we go. Here's Frieza. Next, let's go to Captain Ginyu. Well, we're going to go to Part 2, Book 7, Chapter 5, right? There we go. Here's Ginyu. Next, let's do Trunks and Goten. So for Trunks and Goten, we're going to go to Part 3, Book 4, Chapter 1. Here we go. Master Roshi. So for Master Roshi, we're going to go Part 5, Book 3, Chapter 5. Here we go. Now for Demon King Piccolo, we're going to go to Part 7, Book 5, Chapter 4. Here's Demon King Piccolo, and here's Deborah, but Deborah's not a mission. So, alright, so for Andriod 17 and 18, we're going to go Story, Part 3, Book 2, Chapter 2. Here's both of them. Now, for Cell, we're going to go to Part 3, Book 2, Chapter 5. Here it is, part 3, book 2, chapter 5. For cooler, well, we're going to go part 4. Book 4, chapter 6. Here we go. Now for Broly, we're going to go part 15. Book 3, chapter 3. Here's Broly. Next, let's go for Bojack. So for Bojack, we're going to go part 4. Book 3 or book 5, chapter 6. Alright, oh, that's sorry. Here we go. Here's Hercule. Oh, here Hercule. Here's Bojack and Cell. Because the next one we're going to do is Hercule, which is part 4, book 3, chapter 9. Here we go. Here is Hercule. Next, let's go for Gogeta, because Gogeta is probably the one. Gogeta, Vegito, and Toppo. I'm going to cover these 3 together because none of these characters are in story mode, unfortunately. So I have to go through some other events. So for Gogeta and Vegito, head over to Equipment Collection, Fusion Warrior. There we go. So here's Gogeta and Vegito. Next, let's go for Jiren. Jiren's going to be the same area. He's going to be Rival Universe. Here is Jiren. And here's Bergamo too. And Ribraine. So there we go. Next, we're going to go for Toppo. Toppo, unfortunately, he's not in any event other than this event right here, which is Let's Go Universe 7. This is the only way, unfortunately, from what I could find. I searched everywhere. This is the only way where you could actually KO Toppo, unfortunately. Alright, now let's go back to story mode for Majin Buu. So where you can find Majin Buu, let's go part 6. Book 3, chapter 2. There we go. Android 13. So for Android 13, let's go to part 7. Book 3, chapter 6. Here we go. Now for Janemba. Janemba, we're going to go part 9. Book 2. Chapter 4. There we go. Now for Ribraine, let's go to part 5. Book 3, chapter 2. Here we go. Here's the squad right here. Now, Bergamo. Bergamo, if you want to fight him in story mode, but I showed you before through equipment collection, but in story mode, you can find him part 14, book 4, chapter 2. Yep, the trio of the danger. Last but not least, Syn Shenron here. Let's go to part 12. Book 3, chapter 6. There we go. Now, if this battle is a little bit too difficult for you, try this out for Syn Shenron. I don't know if it'll work out for you, but there is the raid. There is the hyperdimensional co-op. There is the choice battle, but there's also go to Ultimate Equipment Collection, Fusion Warrior in purple. You can try this. To me, I mean, this character looks like Omega instead of Syn Shenron, but do the story mode first, part 12, book 3, chapter 6, and if you can't complete that or it's too difficult for you, then try, going through the Ultimate Equipment Collection or co-op or the raid. So that is it, guys. These all the KO missions, all in one video. But I'm gonna end off with this because a lot of people are saying here they're not able to complete the get one piece of gold rarity equipment. Now I want to explain to you guys that just getting a piece of equipment is not good enough. You need to get slot 1. Here, let's go. Let me show you my equipment. Right. Let's see here. Let me show you a gold here. Yeah, see? You need to get an piece of gold rarity equipment. Okay, hold on. Let me find the gold rarity equipment here. So you need to get a piece of gold rarity equipment. So this is gold rarity. But the thing is, the slot needs to be gold rarity as well, or higher, which is orange. So make sure you need to get a piece of equipment. Either it could be even platinum equipment. It doesn't matter. The most important thing is that this slot 1 needs to be gold or orange for you to complete the mission. And there you have it, guys. So pretty much this is my last time I'm going to cover these KO missions. I just want to create one compact, one full video where I could timestamp every single mission, and I believe now people won't be confused or have any sort of difficulty completing any sort of the KO missions at all. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, comment down below, whatever you want, and then I'll see you guys in the next Legends upload. Take care.